Hello, Harding School Hawks Band. This is a video for the sixth graders in the band. This covers weeks 1 and 2 of your distance learning assignments. I know we said that you could go in any order you want. This is all pretty much review for you guys. So again, this just covers it in chronological order, first starting with the 16th notes, kind of a review of those 16th notes that we've grown to know and love, and then also for the 8th and 16th note combination, which we'd have been encountering much more over these next few weeks. So let's get started. I'm going to be playing the trumpet today, actually the cornet, and I would again encourage brass players, do some long tones, start in the middle register, kind of do your chromatic fingering. You're all playing valve brass instruments. Do those before you jump into that warm-up on the top of page 82. I'm not going to play that for you. You guys will know by looking at that. It goes through your chromatic fingerings. Open for that first measure, 2, 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and then you have to read the notes, of course. You can also do the 8th notes in the last measure. You can do them all 1 and 3. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that. And then, of course, your last high C is open all the way. We'll pick up the playing with Count Me In, number 83 on page 19. Again, if you don't remember how to chant those 16th notes, tika tika for the 4 of them. Ta, ti, ti, tika tika ta, ta, ti, ti, tika tika ta. Again, I like to use that. That gets your tongue moving, tip of the tongue working. Right behind those teeth or on the tip of the reed if you're a reed player. So here's 83. It's basically your B-flat concert scale. Okay, we go into 84 next. Kemo Kimo, Kimo Kimo. The American folk song. Check your time signature, 2/4 time. Check the key signature. We are in the key of concert F, so notice what is sharp, trumpets, clarinets, tenor sax, what is not sharp, flutes, baritone horn, and if there's any flats. So no flats, I don't think, for anybody as we go through this. Alto saxes, of course, 2 sharps in the key. Okay, so basically I would go through, I would maybe chant it through once, kind of figure out those rhythms, and then play it through. Okay, so here's how it goes. You can skip number 85. We haven't done anything in compound meter yet. So 6/8 time example, the French marching song. 86 is just a nice little remembrance of cut time. Again, watch your key signature. Concert C major. Okay, something we haven't really gone over yet, but just check your key signature, see what is sharp, what is flat, what is not. So a nice challenge piece for everybody here. Again, 87 we can skip over. We haven't done any compound meter yet, but that doesn't stop you from going back and checking it out in the book. Moving on to page 20, just more 16th note review, the Thunderer. Again, 2/4 time, starts with a pickup. We're in key of concert E flat, so see what we have flat now or not flat if you're an alto sax. some of those notes back, but you guys get the idea. This isn't to show my skills, it's to help you guys out. Number 90, really great example, so you can get the difference between those staccato eighth notes and the tenuto quarter notes. Staccato, of course, separated. Tenuto, the line underneath the note, hold it for the full value. Okay, check your key signature, check time signature. It starts with those quarter notes, with those 16th notes, excuse me. Make sure you have a good breath. Okay, number 91, again, just a great example of cut time, really a great tune by George Cohan, an American composer. And as I look through this, there's a couple different indications. At the end of the first line, it says to coda. So let's just keep a mental note of that. At the end of the second line, DC al coda. What does that mean? Okay, go back to the beginning, da capo. When it says to coda, then you jump to the coda. Where is the coda? At the third line. Okay, and you probably know this song. So that would be your 16th note review. That was kind of week 1. Going into the week 2 stuff, everybody. This is page 21, 8th and 16th note combinations. If we are chanting these, the 8th, 16th combination, T, tika, T, tika, T, tika. The 16th, 2/16th, 8th note combination, tika, T, tika, T, tika, T, tika, T. And basically they kind of put those together. If you look at number 94, you can play A on your own, but check out how they put this together for 94B. Again, look at your key signature. I would highly suggest you chant through this once before you do it. Take it slowly. T, tika, T, tika, T, tika, ta, tika, T, tika, T, tika, T, ta. Once you get the rhythm down, then you can play it faster. So again, kind of slowly. Once you're comfortable, go for it. Okay, then we start to put these to use in some of the tunes. Canadian folk song, Tiraliraloo. Check your key signature here. This is something I think we've really only encountered in the books. Concert A flat major, 4 flats in the concert key. So that would be flutes, baritone, horn, trumpets, clarinets, tenor sax. You have 2 flats. And then in alto saxophone land, we just have the 1 flat, the B flat. Okay, so again, I would chant through this first. Tika, tika, ti, tika, ti, ti, ta. Tika, tika, ti, tika, ti, ti, ta. Tika, tika, ti, 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 ti. Tika, tika, ti, tika, ti, 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 ti. Tika, tika, ti, 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 ta. Tika, tika, ti, tika, ti, ti, ta. Okay, try to get those accented notes to really pop as you play them. But here it is. trumpets and baritone while we're talking about this, check out that concert D flat, trumpets your E flat 2 and 3. Make sure you're doing that. I would take out the pencil you're supposed to have and make sure you mark those, at least in the beginning. Circle that key signature. Try to remember from the key signature to the third measure. If you don't do it, mark that third measure. Mark those notes as flat, 2 and 3, whatever you need to do to remember. Again, it's not bad to write in a little, a little something every now and again, but don't write in every single note. Okay, moving on to number 96, Go for Excellence. If you don't do anything else, go for this one at the bottom of the page, one of these standards of excellence exercises. Concert B flat major, back in old familiar territory, 2/4 time. The 16th notes move though, 2 different pitches for the 16th notes. So just be aware of that. Again, what should you do before you play it? That's right. Chant to yourself. See what's happening. T, 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 tika, tika, T, T, tika, T, 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 ta. Tika, tika, T, tika, tika, T, T, tika, T, 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 ta. Tika, T, T, tika, tika, T, T, tika, T, 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 ta. And what do we call that when we accent something that's normally not accented? That's right, a syncopation. Okay, so let's see how we do. Okay, you can skip the next 2 pages, or if you're feeling ambitious, it's a solo instrument and piano. Again, you're reading the top line of the combined staff there. I'm not going to go through that now. Go over to page 24. Okay, blazon, I'm not going to go through. You guys can do that on your own. Working up to some nice high notes in the brass. This would be the high F in the trumpet. Okay, first valve, just like the low one. You can go back into your book and check out some of those high notes during this time. High E flat on the baritone, of course, 2 ledger lines off the staff. You have an option 4/4 or cut time. Try it both ways. I would try it 4/4 first, go slowly. Okay, American Patrol, number 98. Again, we have some indications looking this over here. We have a 2 coda indication. We have a DC al coda, and then we have the coda itself just kind of suspended there in midair. Okay, and again, moving 16th notes. This has a combination of just playing groups of 4 16th notes and your 8th, 16th combinations in that order. 1/8 note, 2 16ths. That brings us down to 99, the Kerry dance. I want to say that we've done this before, but I think I'm just thinking of 6th graders in years past. So here we go, 2/4, again, familiar key, concert B flat. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Here it is. All right, the last one in this section. I went through it once, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous about playing this for you guys. The Gavotte, number 100. This is an old dance from one of my favorite time periods of music. This is actually from the classical period, but that's also one of my favorite time periods as well. But classic, I was going to say the Baroque period as well, too. Okay, so again, kind of looking this over, it's not too fast. How do I know that? That's right, I'm looking at that. Looking at the tempo indication andante. So just kind of a nice walking speed. Again, just because there's a lot of ink on the page doesn't mean that it has to be played super quickly. Okay. I may do the repeats. I may not do the repeats. I'm not feeling too confident, but the repeats are there at the end of each line. And I had a little bit of a ritardando on the end. Okay, so that's it. That's 2 weeks of your lessons. Obviously, go over your band music as well too. I already posted up the videos for those. I saw some of you playing along with the videos. Those videos do move rather quickly, certainly a lot quicker than what we did before. So just do be aware of that. If you guys have any questions, you can email me or have your parents email me. I miss you all terribly. We're going to try and set up something with Zoom and we can get through this together. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Happy playing. And remember, the arts elevate and they always were. So keep it up. Bye-bye.